This is just going to be a very quick update on what's going on here, and I come down into the machine shop. You can see the layout has changed considerably. Come a little further, you can see the lister cabinets down on the far wall, and they were along this side wall. You can see the CNC lathe has taken up this corner. Still got to move this cabinet. The pillar drill I'm kind of liking roughly where it is because it gets the light from the window, similar with the bandsaw. I think the cabinets and the bench are going to work well along this wall. The L5 has moved to this position. It needs to come towards me still, because back to back with it is going to go another lathe, which is coming in a couple of weeks or so. The trolley's in here temporarily. That will go back into storage. I've got the little easy mill main body sitting at the back there at the moment. You know, with nobody to help, this all had to be done solo. So it had to be done mostly with brains, not with muscle, because I haven't got any. Particularly at the moment with my my shoulder's an awful lot better, but I've still not got a lot of strength in it. And mostly it's about, you know, rollers under the machines. In the case of the Bridgeport, or the Bridgeport clone, I was still struggling. So you can see that I actually have it on casters. And that's partly what this update is going to be about, is you will notice that there is no real frame as such. You know, this isn't a cradle. I had to build this with whatever was on the shelf. I had bought the casters, which are also a levelling foot, and I believe these are Footmaster, and these are rated at something like 500 kilos a piece. They're not cheap, but you can find them for reasonable prices if you hunt around. Anyway, down each side of the mill base is a single piece of angle iron, and then you can see there's a piece of channel which is braced down to the bottom there, and it's drilled and tapped to take a couple of adjuster bolts which get this sitting level, and the mill is effectively sitting on the base of this angle, and then the forces are into the mill base. But all that's actually holding it together are two lengths of threaded rod. They're hidden all the way underneath, and the weight of the mill is mostly taken on this bottom flange. The pivot forces are here, so the rods only have to stop the iron spreading apart, and that seems to have worked really well, because I just didn't have the material to hand to build a complete cradle, and I can now move the mill around really easily.